Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. We need to discuss something a bit touchy in this video, but nonetheless, it needs to be discussed since it is always a good thing to stay informed. You all remember when that plastic-faced looking gremlin named Omid Scrody named the alleged royal racist in the Dutch version of his failed storybook. I don't even remember what it was called, not that it's important anyways, but do you recall how the UK media was up in arms about not sharing the names and keeping the story on the down low until Piers Morgan came out and publicly named them? We also know some reporters will push a narrative to US media and audiences about the royal family while the tax-paying UK public is kept in the dark or they are being fed something totally different. And that is not fair. So I figured let me share with you all a story which has been picking up steam on this side of the pond, and it's made me wonder if my lovely listeners in the UK have any idea or have heard this narrative being peddled on their side of the pond. It also makes me wonder if someone at the London clinic had attempted to gain access to the King's medical records and not only Catherine's records. inTouch Weekly and other US media outlets have been reporting King Charles has been given 2 years to live. In an article which was published on March 22nd, 2024, by inTouch, it states less than 2 months after Buckingham Palace confirmed King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, sources exclusively reveal to inTouch that the king is battling pancreatic cancer and has been given 2 years to live. While the royal family has kept tight-lipped about the specifics of Charles's illness, including the type of cancer he has, a source exclusively confirms to inTouch that the king's diagnosis is known to be an open secret among royal staffers. Many courtiers believe Charles's cancer is worse than they're making it out to be. Even before the diagnosis, there were concerns about his health, a second insider adds. Buckingham Palace confirmed on February 5th that Charles had been diagnosed with an unspecified form of cancer. He received his diagnosis after having surgery for a benign enlarged prostate on January 26th. Now this I found interesting, and pay attention. The monarch has since attended a few public engagements. Charles is keeping up with some appearances, not only to squash the wild conspiracy theories and false reports of his death, but to ensure people that he's still able to perform his duties as a king. The second source says, adding that Charles is following doctor's orders and willing to try any treatment to extend his life by a few years at least. I will include links to this article below if you would like to read it in its entirety. This entire situation is so very sad. As hard as I am on King Charles at times for not dealing with Harry and Meghan in a swift manner, my heart goes out to anyone who receives any sort of life-changing medical diagnosis, cancer or not. These types of situations never discriminate. You can be a king or just a normal person. Now, I had seen this story first circulating minutes before Catherine's video announcement, and I ignored it. Then I thought, it's from US media. What are they up to? And I wonder if anything about King Charles's condition was mentioned in UK media. I did a search and nothing came up. Nothing in the UK media states the specific type of cancer Charles has and how long he has to live. But inTouch, a US-based gossip rag, has the exclusive information? Strange, isn't it? How the heck did inTouch get this information, and who the heck are these exclusive sources speaking to gossip rags? Is it the Montecito morons who are getting information from plastic-faced Scobie, who I think gets his information from Robert Jobson or Chris Shipp? Then I thought more about the situation and wondered, what if that American blogger whose name is House and Habit got the info. I had made a video about her not too long ago when she foolishly outed herself by saying she had very credible information on diagnosis of Catherine, then backtracked. I will include a link to that video below if you missed it. However, when we found out in March there was a breach at the London clinic in January regarding Catherine's medical records, and now this exclusive story about the King's health is circulating in the States, it made me think, would it be so far-fetched for me to assume someone working at the clinic may have also accessed the King's records and gave it to an individual working with American media to spread the information about the King's condition? Obviously, UK media won't touch this information unless it comes straight from the palace. But what do you guys think? I think exposing anyone's diagnosis, medical condition, or any issues someone may be suffering from before they are ready to tell the entire world is completely wrong. And to this day, I still hate the fact that Catherine was pushed into releasing her video due to the hospital breach, and I feel like the same thing has happened to the King. inTouch is stating this article is an exclusive, and they are reporting the exact type of cancer the King has and how long he has to live. Then I would expect them to have concrete proof of this. But with that said, my friends, I'm curious to know what you think of this story. My heart goes out to the King if he actually does have pancreatic cancer like inTouch is exclusively reporting, but I am also disgusted with inTouch sharing this private information and hate the fact the media on this side of the pond is telling the King's story instead of him telling the public when he is ready. Let me know your thoughts below, my friends. What do you think about the King's diagnosis of him having pancreatic cancer, if it's true, and him having only 2 years to live? I know it's not the story that you probably wanted to hear tonight, but I figured everybody needs to be aware of what is being said on this side of the pond. Anyways, my lovelies, let me know your thoughts below, and I will catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Stay gorgeous, my friends. Take care. Bye.